Aloha all, and welcome to Phase 2 of the PopCap collection extravaganza that I'm doing on this channel. We are going to be journeying to the grand, glorious, wonderful, amazing, spectacular, magnificent, splendiferous, I can't think of any more adjectives, but you get the idea. World of Peggle, where we are going to be shooting so many balls at so many pegs, and it's going to be glorious, relaxed, fun, and yeah, it's going to be swell. I don't know why it signed me out, like Xbox likes to do so much. God damn it, Xbox, I hate you. Such a piece of crap. But whatever, not a big deal. So anyway, in for the next 11 weeks, I think it's going to be. I think that's about how long it's going to take me to do the adventure mode. We are going to be playing with Peggle, and it's going to be awesome. Peggle's a little slower, as you'll see, but it is still a lot of fun, and it's really addicting, and I just kind of really want to show the game off. Because even if it's not the most exciting game in the world, it's, like I said, it's relaxed, it's fun, and it's what I want to play. So that's what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, I don't know why you cannot, like, I don't know. It's not letting, I guess I must have played the first 5 levels or something like that at a different time. It's not letting me go back. So the way that I'm going to start the game off is a little weird. Obviously, I have these characters that are not unlocked on this account. I've played a shit ton of Peggle, just so you know. So we're going to start off like normal with Bjorn the Unicorn, just in quick play, and then we'll hop back over to adventure mode. But, I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's pretty much the same thing. At least these first few levels are going to be the same thing. And, yeah, Peggle's great. Like I said, it's fucking awesome. It's just so, I don't know. For the same reasons that, Plants vs. It just has, like an endless amount of charm. Like, if you don't think this game is, like, funny or cute or addictive or just clever, then I don't think we can be friends in real life, because this game is like perfectly up my alley. It's just like so not only is it like really fun because of the fact that, like, you know, it's just a good concept, you know, just like a fun gaming concept. It's just, I don't know. Like, it just has a lot of charm to it, and that's just, that, like, make or break the game, pretty much. I think I've been over this in, like, other videos that I've made in the past, but I will never stop reiterating it, because, like, all the games that I play have a lot of charm, now that I think about it. Like, Paper Mario, you know, tons of charm, tons of, like, you know, fun stuff to do, you know, Plants vs. Zombies, just, all these games just are addictive and tons of fun, so I can't wait to display why this game in particular is fun. But I assume that, like, I'm not going to assume what I assumed with, you know, Plants vs. Zombies. This is definitely not as popular of a game, and it may not be so straightforward. I mean, I still think it's fairly straightforward, but, you know, that's just me. But it's kind of like I don't know, it's very pinball-esque, obviously, you know, shooting with the balls and everything. It kind of reminds me, not of Snood, but, it does remind me of a game. I just cannot think of what that game is right now. But, it's really addictive, it's really fun, and I'm just gonna quickly run through how the game works. But first, Ultra Extreme Fever, thank you very much. Look at this. Oh my, not look, you can't look at music. Well, you can physically grab sheet music and look at it, but, listen to this glorious music, and a rainbow, and look at how happy Bjorn is up there at the top, just with his little creeper look. Just like, oh yeah, oh yeah, I beat the level, I got all the points, ooh, all the pegs are gone now. Oh, my name's Bjorn. Oh. But, anyway, I actually got 100% completion on that, so that was pretty sweet. And that's why it popped up as Ultra Extreme Fever. Because at the end of the game, you know, at the end of the level, when you beat it, and you beat it by, making sure you, hit all the orange pegs, you get, into Ultimate Fever mode, or, no, just, I don't know. We'll see at the end of this, unless I get all the pegs in this level as well. But it gives you a chance at the very end to get some bonus points, and that's basically the way that this, where a lot of this game's fun comes from. It's all about like beating your own score, and like, I mean, obviously you can beat the levels. Like, it is possible for you to not like complete the level by running out of balls before you hit all the orange pegs. But especially early on, that's pretty difficult to do. But most of the time, it's just like, you're trying to get the best score that you can. You're kind of trying to get like the most points and like, the amount of shots and stuff like that. Like, that's where the most fun comes from. Like, if you just play the game, like the adventure mode, it's pretty short. There's 10 characters that you can play as, and they each have 5 levels. So it's gonna be about a character a video, pretty much. And it's a lot of fun, but like in it by itself, because of all the like the plethora of different abilities that you get and shit like that. But it's most of the fun is like getting, stringing together awesome combos like with your shots, and trying to beat your score and all that stuff. But the way that it works is, like I said, there are I want to say on an average level, you can count it up, but I think there's 20 or 25 orange pegs, and you want to hit all of them. And as you hit them, in your right corner, the fever meter, as you can see, will slowly climb. And the more orange pegs you hit, the better your multiplier is, and obviously the more points you will therefore be scoring. And yeah, I want to play a new level. And having a good multiplier, and obviously hitting the orange pegs, is essential to not only beat the level, but to get free balls and stuff like that. Because for every 25,000 points that you score, you get a free ball, and that's really awesome because it gives you some leeway to, especially if you're trying to get like, clear all the pegs in a level, some leeway to just like waste shots on like out of the way, blue pegs and stuff like that. But the way it works is the blue pegs are kind of just in the way, and they have a base value of 10, I believe. We will see. Yeah, a base value of 10, and the orange have a base value of 100, and the purple have a base value of 500. I want to say. Actually, I can't hit that purple like that easily. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they have a base value of 500. And there's nothing special about them. They're just standard pegs. The only pegs that are going to be of any, like, that are going to give you the power-ups and be, special are going to be the green. They're going to give you whatever your character you decided to play as, their special ability. In Bjorn's case, you're going to get the Super Guide, which is easily the worst of all the abilities. It's really kind of lame. It just kind of shows you where you're going to go, and I guess it can kind of be okay, especially if you are in one of those spots where you're trying to clear the level. But the thing is, like, in the grand scheme of things, with all the different characters and all their abilities, like, he's not really great for clearing out the board. He's great for clearing up the board, I guess. But that's, not going to help you all that often. I don't know. I tend to shy away from Bjorn just because. But I mean, his name is Bjorn. He is. I don't know what Bjorn is. It sounds very like Russian or just European in general. So that's why he gets the, "Oh yeah, my name is Bjorn" accent. So that's Bjorn. And it even says in the top, what your high score is, also Bjorn's name, and the Ballotron, and the fever meter, and all this. It's just so over the top for no reason. I love it. It's great. And we're kind of blowing through the first few levels, because like I said, they're really easy. But it's a nice little tutorial to get you into things. But other features of the game, and the things that kind of make the game a lot of fun, are, the little things that you get, while playing. There are fever points, which are the points that you get at the end. There's the normal, shot points that you get, obviously, for the normal shots that you're taking. And then there's style points. And there's a lot of ways to score style points. And all of them are pretty cool. You saw it already in some of the earlier levels. There's like the long shot, and then there's the super long shot. And those are going to get you like 25,000 to 50,000 points, and then uh, and then there's just other things there like lucky bounce where like it just so happens to go into the bucket at the bottom, which obviously if you've seen gives you a free ball, a free shot, and there's just like I don't know, there's just a lot of ways to score some extra points. So, just be mindful of that while you're playing through. And see, here's a spot where Super Guide actually will help. It'll allow me to get that and a long shot, thus proving I'm not lying about these bonus points, these style points that you can get. But the thing is, it's like the main strategy that you're going to be using is going to be just trying to get as many points as you can get. And the best way to do that is once your multiplier is up, all you have to do, I believe, is hit like 3 or 4. I think it's 4 blue pegs and the purple peg, and you'll actually get a free ball instantaneously. And for 25,000 points, you get 1 free ball. For 75, you get 2. And for 125, you get 3. And then I don't remember what the next level is, like the next amount of points that you have to get. But, you pretty much, like, especially by banking off of, like, the blue pegs, or any pegs, really, not just the blue, you can get it into the bucket and get a lot of free balls, and that will help. And a lot of this stuff is for the challenge mode. I mean, the adventure mode is fun. It gives you, it allows you to unlock all the characters and shit. But, like, the challenge mode is where you're going to have the most fun, because there's limitations at that point. Now it's like, not only do you have to beat the level, but you have to beat the level and score a certain amount of points, or hit a certain amount of orange balls, like they are pegs. Like, they'll transform, it'll still be the same number of pegs for every level, but now instead of, like, 20 orange, it's going to be like 40 orange. So it makes it, every shart, yes, every shart will count. You do not want a shart in a bad place. You want to make sure that every shart is well placed and worth it, because you don't want to just be sharting your pants for no reason. That's gross. That's disgusting. But anyway, I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, every shot counts, more so for that. And then, like I said, there's going to be other stipulations, do it with this character, do it with that character, stuff like that. But I don't know, it just, a lot of the fun in this game is made on your own. And even if it seems like a little lame now, a little slow and boring, it's one of those games that you have to play. Like, I'm just showing it off, showing some of maybe the complexities, like, with the levels and stuff like that. But it really is just like, oh, so much fun. So much fun to play. And it really, like, you wouldn't think it, but it keeps you on the edge of your seat. Like, watching your ball float around, especially in the later levels, like, it's so easy at first, but it gets difficult, believe you me, and you will see, because, I'll be playing it for the next, like, 10 weeks, but I'm going to do 1 character per video, and that was Bjorn, the unicorn, who is, like, kind of like the mascot, I guess, but he is far from the best character, far from the most interesting character, and we will see our next character, named Jimmy, in, episode 2, so I will see you all then.